While on vacation in Germany, the English language pickpocketed some German words, and then whenever it got home, it didn't know how to use the words that it had just stolen. So instead of learning how to use them properly, the English language decided to pretend that it knew what it was doing and ascribe meaning to these German words that they do not have in Germany. Today, I'm going to right these wrongs and, of course, return these words to their rightful owners. Let's start with kindergarten, as many Germans do. In Germany, this is a place for young children to go and interact with other children at their age before they enter the school system in first grade. It isn't really a school, but rather more like a daycare. In the United States, we start with preschool before going into the official school system, where we start with kindergarten. In Germany, you are not required to attend a kindergarten, but you are required to attend in the USA. You are not, however, required to attend a preschool in the United States. All of this is to say that we call kindergarten what the Germans would call erste Klasse. This means that literally every grade level from then on is off by 1 year between the two systems. This is why German students attend school for 13 years and American students only attend for 12. That's because American students can't count. Kindergarten makes 13. The German word Angst has been co-opted into the English language. While in German it is a general term for fear or anxiety, in the English language it is specifically a deep existential dread or anxiety, often in a philosophical context. During his midlife crisis, he experienced profound angst about the meaning of his life. Während seiner Midlife-Crisis erlebte eine tiefe Angst vor dem Sinn seines Lebens. The German word Blitz is actually lightning, but in English we use this word for any quick, intense, usually military action or sudden focused effort. It can even be used in things like a media blitz, which is an intense media campaign. This is one of several words on my list for today with roots in war. My company is starting a new media blitz. Expect to see this product everywhere. Meine Firma startet eine neue Medienoffensive. Erwarten Sie dieses Produkt überall zu sehen. The German word Rucksack is simply a bag worn on the back of a person. In English, we already have a word for this, most notably the word backpack, which uses both parts of the German word, but the English words for them instead. While in the British English parts of the world, they use the word rucksack pretty similarly to the Germans, we Americans have decided that a rucksack has to have a very specific purpose. It is an aid to help you along a treacherous journey. This may be hiking, or it could be a military operation. These are pretty much the only people who use the word rucksack in America. Military personnel or hikers. Otherwise, it's a backpack or a school bag. The soldiers carried heavy rucksacks filled with essential gear during the long march. Die Soldaten trugen schwere Rucksäcke, die mit wichtiger Ausrüstung gefüllt waren, während des langen Marsches. The word Flak can also be traced back to its wartime roots. The word in German is Flak, and it's a shortened version of Fliegerabwehrkanone, which is aircraft defense cannon. The issue is that in German it's the stuff that is shot at the enemy, but in English, because they were on the receiving end of the Flak, they took this term to mean taking fire. This then morphed into the use that we have for it today. When you are taking flak in English, it means that you are being fired upon with insults or strong criticism. Would you stop giving me so much flak? I only kissed her once. Könntest du aufhören, mir so viel Ärger zu machen? Ich habe sie nur einmal geküsst. A particularly annoying word, for me anyway, is the word Wanderlust. You can find this word on motivational posters here in the US, and it makes me cringe every time. It is also apparently the title of a film with Jennifer Aniston and Paul Rudd. I've never seen it, but I assume it's just as cringy. Wanderlust in German used to mean that you liked hiking or strolling. It was basically a Lust, or desire, for Wandern, which is hiking. Then the Americans came along and swiped this word away from the Germans and decided that they should use it more broadly. This changed it to mean a desire to travel. This annoyed German speakers so much that it actually has lost popularity in Germany and is slowly being supplanted with the word Fernweh, which is a desire to go elsewhere. It was created from the opposite word Heimweh, which means homesickness. Fernweh is a sickness for far away. After graduating from college, she felt an overwhelming sense of Wanderlust and decided to travel the world. Nach dem Abschluss an der Universität verspürte sie ein überwältigendes Gefühl von Fernweh und beschloss, die Welt zu bereisen. While not really on the same level as the others, there is also the word Gesundheit, which simply means health. and it's what you say if someone sneezes. In the United States, we use this word in the same way, but we think that it means bless you because that's what we say when someone sneezes. This, however, is obviously not true. Achoo! Gesundheit. Hachi! Gesundheit. The Germans are not above this kind of theft. They have been stealing English words for about as long as English has been stealing German words. So if you want to see examples of that, click over here to see how Germans are abusing the English words. Bis dann. Tschüss. Oh, hey, by the way, did you notice this book over here? I wrote that book. It will help you master the German case system, as the name implies. You should check that out. Links in the description for those.